This is Matrix Lord 212, and I never really got to doing a review of The Walking Dead this season, season 9. 3 episodes in, today's the 4th episode. I wanted to spend some time and talk to you guys about how I feel about the last episodes of Rick Grimes. As you know, I've been a Walking Dead fan. My friends got me into it. And Rick Grimes is one of my favorite characters. I love him. I think he's awesome. And I have very strong feelings that the show cannot continue without him. I really feel that he is the main thing of The Walking Dead. That being said, I made a statement that when Rick Grimes is going to be off the show, whether he dies or whether he leaves or something, that I will not be watching the program. Now, this is something that I'm really strongly about. I feel strongly about, and I'm not going to bend on this. We did in the past casts called The Walking Cast. Sometimes we call it The Real Walking Cast, and then I retitled The Walking Cast because I don't want to confuse it with The Real Hoovians Cast. And then after a while, over the years, when we were trying to do casts, people were watching it less and less, to a point where I couldn't really get an effective crew on there to talk about The Walking Dead because the cast members just stopped watching it. So we haven't done that much of it lately. But I am going to announce here today that, when Rick Grimes leaves, we will not be doing any more walking casts. I will cancel that podcast. And that's what's going to happen. I don't intend on watching it next after the mid-season. So that's it. It's a shame. It's been really, I could see that they did the time jump, and I see they had to do that. And Maggie looked like she was becoming like the type of governor, but then she wasn't, but then she was. Rick is getting close with Michonne, maybe having a baby. Daryl was kind of like, and Rick's relationship is strained. Don't like that. And then we got Jadis up to some type of secrets things. I don't know what she's doing. Father Gabriel, he's really cool this season. Eugene is cool. Rosita is cool. Tara's cool. Everybody's really awesome this season. And we don't really see that much of Negan, which that's interesting too. I don't know if I like that though. But I'm not going to be happy when he leaves. I could see already they started the thing with the cliffhanger from last season that Maggie and Jesus and Daryl were going to turn on Rick, and people flipped out when they thought that was going to happen. And then it looked like they weren't going to do that. Now, according to the ending of last episode, it looks like Maggie and Daryl, they found out who was killing the Saviors, and it was Oceanside, and they let them. So, again, and they did it because they saw Maggie had rules, and Maggie killed Gregory. And that's why they decided, well, Rick's not the only rules that's established. So they let them kill the lady, and then they went off to see Negan. Now, there's going to be a fight ensuing because Rick is not going to allow Maggie and Daryl to kill Negan. So this is what's really bothering me. It's like 2 more episodes left of Rick Grimes, and then we're done. And who the hell is going to be the leader? Because Daryl is definitely not a leader. As much as I like him as a right-hand man, when he goes off to do his own decisions on impulse, like when he went after Negan and then it caused the death of Glenn and Abraham, it's on him. When he used to do things in the past that would save people like Carol and all these different things. Now he does things and it causes him to get in trouble or whatever. He was captive. Then he decided he wanted revenge, so he went to break the plan with Rick and go after Negan, which caused Alexandria to fall. So again, Daryl was responsible for that. So, and then you could say in so many words that led up to different things where Carl died because Carl went to save somebody, but now he had to act and different things was happening. Now, I don't blame him for Carl's death, but it's sort of like Daryl caused all these problems, and he needs to stay as the right-hand man, not as a leader. He's definitely not a leader. He's not going to be a leader. I don't want to be a leader. So please don't do that. But as far as like all the women now ruling too, like Michonne or Maggie or Carol, that's a little bit insane. I mean, But I see that them turning Aaron into some type of leader too. Like, I guess taking Rick's place, like when in the comics where he got his hand chopped off. So I really don't know what's gonna happen with Walking Dead. I do feel that season 10 is gonna be the final season. I've said this. I said that even though the ratings are failing, they're gonna renew it for one more season. But then they're gonna find out when they see the mid season of season 9 how bad the ratings are. And that's going to be it for season 10. So they did have intentions of movies, which I do feel if they do movies, they're going to surprise you because they're going to do a sort of Halloween type thing where it's another universe where probably Rick lives or different things. So don't be too surprised if you see that happening. If Rick does die in the episode, don't be too surprised if you see him coming back in a movie, like that they just did an alternate timeline where he didn't die or something like that. So, they've been doing this with revivals. If the show got canceled, they would bring it back and Rick will be back. I'm telling you right now. So, just expect that. That could happen. It's happening with Roseanne, and then, Dan died, he came back, then Roseanne died. Will and Grace, they changed the whole damn ending. It's like a whole bunch of different things. So, expect if there was a revival Walking Dead, if it got canceled, Rick Grimes and Carl will probably be back. So, and movies too. So, I just hope they don't kill Rick Grimes. That's the main thing. I hope he gets, maybe they give him captured, he goes to another thing, and he doesn't know what's going on, and then whatever. All right, that's my rant. So when The Walking Dead Rick Grimes episodes end, that's when The Walking Cast ends. Doctor Who's on later today. I have work, so when I get home, I'm going to try to watch it. I'll try to do podcasts on it tonight. If not tonight, Monday, because again, my schedule is kind of different, so I'm kind of, trying to cram everything in. And it's getting difficult because I'm getting tired, guys. That's, why you're not really seeing the podcast at night, too. It's because, my hours, different things have changed, and, I'm having internet issues, too. My laptop's an old laptop, and then my other computer, I think, having issues with things at work, too, when I'm on break. So, all right, guys. Hopefully today or tomorrow I'll have to cast on Doctor Who. All right, take care. Bye for now.